thumbs up this morning. All right, amen. Praise God. You got anything you want to say this? All right, then. All right. Good deal. For those who've been here for a while, it's an inside joke. So she ain't going to say nothing. So we're grateful. All right, let's get back to our series. I know we have been on a mini-series on the Mother's Day message that you have more in the house than you think. But now we're back on our alignment series, and I can't tell you how excited and delighted I am to be back in our alignment series. And today I want to talk about how misalignment is expensive. Misalignment is expensive. I'm not even talking from an auto perspective, which it is expensive because your car be out of alignment. Though it's driving in time, those tires will ball out. Not only that, but then you need new tires, then you need a new alignment, then you need this and that, and I'm telling you, it's expensive. Somebody say it's expensive. So the question I have for you this morning is, have you ever paid for something you thought would fix your problem, and it didn't? Have you ever paid for something you thought that would fix your problem, and it didn't? Not only did it not fix it, it actually made things worse. That's not frustration, ladies and gentlemen. That's misalignment. Because misalignment will do two things. It will drain you and convince you to keep paying for something that's not worth it. Mark chapter 5 gives us a picture of a woman who wasn't just sick, she was misaligned. So let's go into the text, if you will, and let's go to Mark chapter 5, and we'll go to 25 through 26. That's on me. It says Mark 8. I need Mark chapter 5. That's on the old man. I need Mark chapter 5. That's on me. Mark chapter 5. I set it back. I tried to catch you as quick as I could. But Mark chapter 5, 25 through 26. Mark chapter 5. 25 through 26. That's on me, so we're going to be patient with the production. That's on me. Mark chapter 5, not Mark chapter 8. I must have had something on my mind that day when I sent it out, but that's on me. That's on me. That's another thing while we wait for the video, for the message to pop up, that we could also get more consistent on. Taking what's called accountability and responsibility and say, you know what? That's on me. That's on me. And that which we're waiting on, the delay, is on Pastor. So Mark chapter 5, 25 through 26. And we're talking about a woman who had an issue of blood for 12 years. Mark chapter 5, 25 through 26. She had an issue 12 years. Here this woman is bleeding, losing, and I want you to see this, and spending at the same time. She's bleeding, she's losing, and she's spending money at the exact same time. Look at your neighbor and say, she got some issues. She got some issues. We should be up by now. Mark chapter 5, 25, 26. She ain't just sick. She losing things, and she's spending money at the exact same time. Are we up yet? Mark chapter 5, 25 through 26. My Bible reads, now a certain woman had a flow of blood for 12 years and had suffered what? Many things. She had suffered many things from who? Many physicians. We talked about that. She had spent all that she had and was no better, but rather grew worse. So many years I've been in the church, and I've seen umpteen pastors and preachers try to preach this message, and they focus on the blood of 12 years. Well, that was just one issue. This scripture here says she suffered many things. What she suffered many things is, as she's going through this situation that she's losing what? She's losing things financially because, again, she spent all she had. She's losing things mentally. She's losing things emotionally. She's losing things socially because now that she's going through this situation, this episode, she become an outcast, and people really don't want to fool with you when you got, when you got problems. People don't want to fool with you. Oh, God, here she come. Oh, God, here he go. Oh, who called it? Oh, girl, what he want? People don't want to talk to you when you got problems. She only had one issue, but she suffered many things. We must be very clear and very quick to deal with our issue before our issue have us suffering many things. Now, I'm going to step on quite a few little toes today, so I want to give you a heads up. We've talked briefly, and we'll summarize it all up next week, but most people didn't realize that the thing she suffered not from the 12 years of bad blood. She suffered 12 years of listening to the wrong people. And I told you the other week, I don't care if it's daddy. If daddy don't know what he's talking about, he don't know what he's talking about. I don't care if it's mama. If she don't know what she's talking about, she don't know what she's talking about. I don't care if it's uncle, best friend. I told you to make sure that you do a quick autopsy on people who giving you advice and look to see, do they have the proof, if they know what they're talking about. If not, you're not the one. I'll move on to somebody else. She's listening to the wrong people for 12 years. Her situation got worse, not because of the blood, it's because of listening to the wrong people. How many of us have been guilty of listening to the wrong people? And somehow or another, we have this blind loyalty just because they're your dad or your mom or your brother or your sister or whomever. I owe it to them to tell them. No, you don't. You don't owe that to them to tell them anything. This lady is suffering for listening to the wrong people for over 12 years. And these people literally costed her everything. They cost her everything. Not only did not only did the Bible say she suffered many things, the Bible also says she spent all she had. Look at somebody and say, it will cost you. It will cost. I know you're thinking on it, you ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah, girl, so anyway, so I'm dealing with this here. Somebody on the phone say, well, I think you should do this, and I think you should do this, and I think you should do that. I'm saying, if you don't wise up, that gonna cost you everything in your bank account. Now, I want to be very clear about something because the Bible doesn't go in detail, but I want to show you something here. It said that she had this issue for 12 years and that she suffered many things from many physicians. That's what it means when you start putting your hope in other people. Many physicians. She went from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor. These so-called, I can help you, 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 I can help you. And all those I can help you was slowly but surely costing her. You might want to do an inventory on people when they're trying to give you advice and ask them real quickly, hey, how much is this going to cost me? How much is this really going to cost my relationship? How much is this really going to cost my marriage? How much is it really going to cost my business, my career? How much is it really going to cost me? Because either way, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to pay for it. Not only did she lose what she had, but it says it even got worse. Look at your neighbor and say, it can get worse. I know somebody right now saying, look, I'm in a situation right now and it's bad, but I'm telling you, if you don't watch out and you get around the wrong people, listen to them and take their advice, it can get much worse. And all these things at the same time, though she had an issue, she's going through things that are getting worse because she's becoming more and more misaligned. Now, I've given you some points that we can point out to that we've covered in the weeks past that I want to catch everybody back up. I'm going to give you 8 points today, but we're going to give you the first 3 that we covered already. Write these points down. Point 1, what you tolerate will take root. She really didn't have an issue for 12 years. Follow Dr. Ellis. She didn't have an issue for 12 years. She tolerated it for 12 years. She tolerated it. I mean, you know, it wasn't that bad at first, right? I mean, we didn't really get into it at first, right? I mean, we didn't get with the name calling and not speaking and this, that, and other. I mean, it wasn't that bad at first. But now it don't even bother me. Now, it's no big deal. She goes in one room, I go in the other room, we do this, we do that. And people go, man, y'all, that's okay? What's okay? Right. I've tolerated for so long that it has now taken root in my life. Point 2, I told you, misplaced trust can increase your pain. Misplaced trust. I'm not saying get rid of your friend. Your friend is your friend. Y'all hang out. Y'all have a great time. But I don't think Dudley is the one you should be getting advice from. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Miss Tina is the one you should be, your beautician is the one you should be getting advice from. She good with the bump and curls, but all that other stuff, no, I don't think your barber is the one you should be getting, psychology information and counseling from. He good with the line and getting the ball fade, but trying to tell you how to deal with your kids and your wife, I don't think he's the one. Okay. Point 3, unresolved issues will drain your resources. Unresolved, we're going to get there today because I want to show you how misalignment will cost you. Unresolved issues will drain your resources. Woman had an issue for 12 years. No one has an issue for 12 years. That's not an issue anymore. That's a problem. You still talking about the same thing for 12 years? Not only that, but it started to make her situation much worse. Here's what unresolved issues do. If I haven't come down your street yet, I will. 1, unresolved issues will cause you to have what's called money misalignment. You will start spending money on things you shouldn't be spending at all. But since you are out of alignment over here, you're going to try to compensate over here. Two, if you don't deal with those unresolved issues, those issues will drive your spending habit. You know what I mean? Let's say I went through a bad relationship. Matter of fact, let's say I go through quite a few bad relationships. And since I don't get the love, I don't get the care, I don't get the compassion, I don't get the empathy, the sympathy, then I kind of call myself medicating myself. So I go buy things that make me feel good and look good because I'm missing something. I try to take myself, I go to all the brunches, I go to all the lunches, I don't miss anything because I'm trying to fill that void of something I'm lacking. I don't know how to be alone. I don't know how to deal with me, so I got to always be with somebody else. You know that kind. Hey, you want to go out to lunch today? You go, no, girl, I'm busy. I don't have time. I'll buy lunch. I'll pay for it today. You want to go with me, man? Come hang out with me today, man. I'm busy. I got things to do, man. I mean, I'll treat you today. Yeah, they want something, and they're willing to pay for something they're missing. Let's go shopping today. Hey, I'm telling you right now, girl, I ain't got no money. I'll buy you what you want. I mean, those are kind of like red flags to me. You're like, what? I mean, we still going, but but you gonna buy me something too? I mean, what have I done so special? I hadn't, but girl, I'm dealing with something right now, and I'm trying to over-medicate myself right now. Unresolved issues will drive your spending. To get you to go on trips you ain't got no business going on, buying things and buying cars and houses you ain't got no business paying for because you can't afford it, but you're trying to over-medicate yourself on an issue that is unresolved. Unresolved issues will drain your resources. Number 3, here's what it will do. You won't recognize, write this down, you won't recognize if you are broke or broken. Yeah, I think I'm put it in park right here. It'll get so bad that you don't know if you're really broke or broken. Dr. Ellis will help you out. If I had to pick between the two, I'll take broke. We can fix broke. It's going to be a long road to fix what's broken. Broke is external. Broken is internal. I'm helping you out here. Broke you can build up. To be broken, you got to first tear it down. The woman only had an issue. She got to a point that I believe she got to that state that she was just broke. But after she got to a point to being broke for so long and no one could help her with an issue, I believe she became broken. You know, that broken is bad. Broken is when I'm just done. I quit. I give up. It ain't no good people out there. Ain't no good men out there. Ain't no good women out there. You know how you just speak negative about everything. We all know some broken people like that. Like, good Lord, is there anything worth talking good about? They're just broken. Everybody's against them. Nobody loves them. It's like, where did you get all this from? Not because something is now broken. It's okay to be broke. I just ain't got no money right now. You can still be broke and still have value. You cannot be broken because you won't see your value. Hope somebody's picking up what I'm putting down. You can be broke and still have peace. But to be broken, now you're in pieces. And you would have to be like Humpty Dumpty. You know that old nursery rhyme that Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall and all the king's horsemen and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. And thank God we have a King of Kings and a Lord of Lords who can put you back together again after people and the world has literally broken you. It'll take God. And that's why when she touched the hem of his garment, the Bible says she was healed. Not from being broke, but being broken. For how unresolved issues would drain your resources, it will get you to cause to throw money at problems. Yeah, been there. You know how you throw money at problems. In other words, you try to make up. I'm going to use the female terminology. I'm going to use some Maybelline. I'm going to use some coverall. I'm going to say that real slow. Cover all. Because, see, we got issues, but I'm going to throw money at it to what? Cover all. So I'm going to go shopping here. I'm going to go take you to dinner here. I'm taking a cruise here, this, that, and the other. But that's still not going to fix all these unresolved issues. So here's what I can tell you. Real talk. Real talk. When you got issues, money ain't the answer. Period. I know Solomon writes Ecclesiastes that money answers all things, but it doesn't answer issues. It doesn't answer that. It can get you upgraded from coach to first class. It could get you to go from, again, a lower class hotel to 5-star. It can do all that, but it ain't gonna help you with these issues. So money is never the answer for unresolved issues. Point four is misalignment doesn't stay neutral. It progresses. We're good? Misalignment doesn't stay neutral. It progresses. It gets worse. That once you hit that speed bump, you hit that curve and knock that front end out of alignment, it ain't going to stay the same. Them tires going to start getting worse. Point 5, misalignment drains you. Not instant destruction. That's what's so smooth about misalignment. It's not instant destruction. Like I said, you could be driving like, ain't nothing wrong with my car, I'm good. Then over time, people go, hey, have you checked your tires out? Like, what's wrong with my tires? They starting to ball. Yeah, it's smooth. It won't take you quick. It'll start to get you. Matter of fact, sometimes your life will start to become like them tires. It'll start to, like Johnny Gill say, it'll start rubbing you the wrong way. Like something's just throwing me off. I can't figure it out yet, but I'm thrown off about things. Sometimes we might call them triggers. How people can say things. Sometimes it's your spouses, sometimes it's your family members, and it just throws you off. That's what I call rubbing you the wrong way. That means those are things that you are out of misalignment. I think it was an old blues singer used to be called Lattimore. Says, let's straighten it out. There's some things we just got to talk about. We got to straighten it out. There's nothing else going to fix this thing. We got to talk this thing out. Otherwise, it will start to drain you. It's a slow depletion. See, you can survive it while still losing. So she's going through this 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12. She's surviving the whole time, but she's losing all the way through it. It's slowly depleting her finances. It's slowly depleting her emotions. It's slowly depleting her social circle. It's depleting everything from her, but she can't even see it because it's slow roasting her. Kind of like the old boiling the frog. As long as you turn the temperature on slowly, he don't even realize what's going on. Then he feel like, Nelly, it's like it's getting hot in here. And it's you who's getting cooked. Could it be our own lives? We're getting cooked because, again, since we're out of alignment, it's taking us very slow. You're like, wasn't I just good a week ago? Wasn't my life just good a month ago? Wasn't my life just good a couple months ago? Wasn't my life just good a year ago? Watch this. How did I wind up here? Misalignment. Slowly but surely was taking you. Slowly but surely. You don't feel it all at once. That's why it's dangerous. It's so dangerous that if we don't watch it, we'll start to adjust to dysfunction. We won't change it. We'll just adjust to it. We'll become emotionally drained, but still functioning. Spiritual dry, but still showing up. Financially strained, but somehow or another we still spending it. I know people who tell me, I ain't got no money, but I still got to go pay for this, though. What did you just say? I know. I don't have no money, but I still got to pay for all this other stuff. How? Because it makes things worse. Point 6, misalignment makes you spend wrong. She invested in solutions that couldn't solve her problem. Oh, and I love this one. I love this one. Misalignment distorts discernment. You ever notice that when you misalign and going through some issues, you can't see nothing right? You're like, how in the world did I make such a stupid decision like that? What was I out of my mind? I wouldn't even, no, because misalignment distorts your discernment. You make a lot of bad decisions when you're going through a lot of stuff. You make a lot of bad decisions that once you're out of, you go, what was I thinking? Wasn't. Your misalignment distorted everything. You're picking the wrong people. You're going the wrong places. You're doing the wrong thing. It's distorted. It's all messed up now. Because when you're misaligned, you misdiagnose. When you misalign, you misdiagnose some things. You keep funding what's failing you. You keep funding what's failing you. It's like having a subscription that keeps charging and hitting your account, and you don't even watch the channel no more. I'm going to say it again. It's like having a subscription that keeps hitting your credit card every month, and you don't even watch the channel no more. You've gotten so used to it that it doesn't even bother you, but yet you being charged for it. How many things in your life that you're being charged for that you hadn't been paying attention to at all? Misalignment. What you don't fix, you will finance. What you don't fix, you will finance it. And if that wasn't enough, point 7, misalignment gets worse with time. Misalignment gets worse with time. 12 years, she tolerated dysfunction. Time doesn't heal misalignment, it deepens it. It doesn't heal it, it just makes it worse than what it was at first. Time exposes what truth could have fixed. I ain't gonna say that, I'm gonna say that again. Time exposes what truth would have fixed. Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Let's not have all these opinions when we're conversating with our family members or our spouses or our business partners or even our homeboy or homegirl. Let's not, this is what I think. Let's get past what you think and just tell me boy, that's a good conversation. And it should be short and quick because we're talking truth. Just tell me the truth. When somebody says, look, this is the truth. This is how I really feel. This is the truth. You can't go, well, I don't agree with that. You can't do that because they just told you what? It's the truth. Today is Sunday. You say, I've been working all day yesterday. I had a busy yesterday. They didn't feel like Saturday. I don't care what it feels like. The truth is, it's Sunday. If you don't deal with misalignment, you'll become really disillusional. Disillusional simply means you want to hear things that only you want to hear. You're disillusioned now. The person told you the truth, and you're like, no, I don't want to accept that. It's the truth. Delay is not neutral. It's costly. So I pray if I got any spouses, any people in a relationship here, or even family members, that you feel yourself getting into something and you say something like this, I don't want to talk about it right now. Delay is not neutral. It's costly. It ain't going to get no better waiting till next week, next month. It's just going to get worse. We could have talked about this a long time ago. So delay is not neutral. It's costly. And write this down. Avoidance is agreement. Avoidance is agreement. If you are avoiding the situation, you are agreeing with it. I don't care how you look at it. Avoidance is agreement. But then something shifts. And this is point 8. Alignment requires a decision. Alignment requires a decision. She stopped cycling through wrong options and she moved toward the right source. She stopped cycling through the wrong options and finally made the right choice. Alignment starts with a decision, not a feeling. You want to get into alignment? First, get out of your feelings. Ooh, that's a hard one for everybody to do. Get out your feelings. Because here's what. The feelings cause you to be in your emotion. Your feeling starts to pull you where? Out of alignment. So now I'm about to say some things I shouldn't say. I'm about to do some things I shouldn't do. I'm about to go some places I shouldn't go because now I'm in my feelings and I'm being pulled out of alignment. And that's going to be real costly tomorrow. She didn't wait to feel better. She just moved different. She didn't wait to feel better. She just started to move different. When you're out of alignment, you don't need more effort. You need more correction. You don't need more effort. You need more correction. So today I ask you as I get ready to close, where are you bleeding? And you calling it normal. Where are you bleeding? And you calling it normal. What are you paying for that's not healing you at all? What have you avoided that God is calling out? Because if you don't confront it, you'll keep funding it. If you don't confront it, you will keep funding it. So you're paying for it one way or another. For 12 years, she managed. But at one moment of alignment, she stopped bleeding. What is that today that you can say, I'm going to get out of my feelings and I'm going to make a decision today? What would be that decision to get you back in alignment? Because misalignment is very, very expensive. And according to the clock, that's my time. I thank you for yours. Can we give the Lord a big hand clap of praise, if you will?